Oh my goodness. Underage drinking is a huge topic that I want to discuss with the ideological biography. I'm going to write a 3 to 4 page report about it, but my video presentation will kind of say when I was growing up, I was brought up in the Catholic religion, and yes, it's okay to drink and whatever, but my parents always told me that you're not allowed to drink until you are 21. I know you can get your driver's license when you're 16, and you can buy cigarettes when you're 18, and you can vote when you're 18. Well, yes, you may be you may be an adult when you turn 18, but in order to be responsible for drinking, I believe that people should wait until they're 21. Underage drinking is just awful. I've got 5 children, and I know my 15-year-old has asked me, Mom, when am I going to be able to drink? And I said, well, why do you want to drink? And he said, I don't know. I was just asking certain questions to see what you would say. And I would always say, well, when you're 21, you will be allowed to have a drink. Now, I know that I will probably have parties for him here at our home. When he turns 18 or when he graduates, I may be allowed to let him have a glass of champagne or whatever, but that's not condoning it. That's all of us together saying, okay, we're going to celebrate a time, a wonderful time in your life. To that effect, I know some states are, wanting to drop the legal age to underage drinking. They're wanting to drop it because, you can vote when you're 18, you can buy cigarettes when you're 18, you can drive when you're 16. But dropping the drinking age down below 21 is it's just ridiculous. There are too many people being killed by drunk drivers. They may not be teenagers, but they may be adults behind the wheel of a car that are drinking, and they kill other people and they walk away unscathed. The stores, I congratulate the stores for, really carding people and IDing people and, having everything on their stores saying if you're not, if you were not born in this year, you will not be allowed to buy alcohol. I have even been carded for alcohol, and I am very glad when people card me and say, well, we've got to make sure that, you're old enough to drink, even though I fully am old enough to drink. I just want to make sure that, I want to make sure that they're doing the right thing, because I would want my children, of course, to say, okay, let's make sure that this person is old enough to drink before we go and, let them buy alcohol. Now, talking about this, when you underlie minimum age legislation, the assumptions of American prohibitionism, alcohol consumption, undesirable and dangerous. It typically results in problem behavior, and drinking in any degree is also undesirable. Prohibitionists, we know from days back that they, that they don't mind drinking, they don't mind what age you are, but neo-prohibitionists typically argue that raising the drinking age to 21 has been beneficial, but the evidence suggests a different story. In Massachusetts, people between the ages of 16 and 19 drank, and that it was okay, but comparisons of drinking before and after the passage of raised minimum age legislation have generally revealed little impact upon behavior. So, okay, yeah, you can change the drinking age, but in my eyes, when I was growing up, I was told I was not allowed to have a drink until I was 21, and I fully believe that should be the legal drinking age, because they will have graduated from high school. They should be responsible adults to where they should know whether they are okay with drinking alcohol, or whether they think, okay, well, maybe we're not ready, maybe our parents drink, maybe, we've seen issues, we've got family members that are alcoholics. Whatever the case may be, I feel that the legal drinking age should stay at 21, and underage drinking should be stopped immediately, and consequences should be taken immediately. Thank you.